Today we're going to set up our scientist notebook. On your supply list, it asks for a marbled composition notebook to use as your scientist notebook. However, if you have a spiral notebook, that's also fine. If you don't have one and you're not able to purchase one, we have them available for you in the front office. There's a limited quantity, so those are just for those of you who cannot purchase one or do not have one. A spiral notebook is fine. A binder is not fine. A shared notebook is not fine, is what that should say instead of note. That's a fun typo, Mr. Way. But the reason that I don't want you to share this is because sometimes I will take these up to grade them, and sometimes I will take them up for a week or more, and you don't want to not have your math notebook, etc., just because I'm grading your science notebook. So we have some rules about a notebook. 1, do not rip out any pages or tear any corners. Do not use this paper for anything else. Don't color on the cover. It should just have your name. No doodling or drawing outside of your doodle page that doesn't relate to science. The notebook should be used, again, for science class only. We are going to number each page today, but when you use that page, you're going to add the date. And you will bring your notebook to class every day and a virtual class every day. From here on out, I may ask you to use this notebook during virtual class to take notes or draw a picture. And remember, I will be checking these when we return to school. And if it goes a long time before we're back person to person, then I'll be checking them in video conferences. Be colorful and love your notebook, just not on the front color, okay? Are they going to be graded? Yes. The table of contents needs to be up to date at all times because that makes it way easier for me to grade. That's not just me being a stickler, but I'll be grading 107 of these this year, so I need them to be organized. Okay, that's 15 points. There are going to be summaries. We're going to learn about how we take notes, and a big part of that is going to be summaries. You're going to pick 3 summaries every time I grade these that you feel like are great, and that's going to be worth 30 points. There's going to be starters from time to time. I'm actually going to exclude this because we're going to do that a little bit differently this year. Okay? And what we're going to do is also grade you on the notes. Okay? That means that they're complete. Everything is there. If you miss a day, you make it up or you'll miss some of these points. So taking these starters out won't change the percentage. That's just going to affect it. So we're going to set it up. You can pause the video here and follow along as you get it. First thing you're going to do is write your name on the front and also your class period and who your science teacher is. That's useful for when we get back to school. So it should say something like Martha May, Science 8. Okay? And you need to put your first and last name on there too. Go ahead and number the first 100 pages of this. Actually, let's go ahead and number every page on the top outside corner, and we're doing that front and back numbering. We're not going to do 100. We're going to do all pages, so we got plenty of time to do it. At the top of pages 1 through 4, write table of contents across the top. That's going to be a table of contents that you're going to keep up to date all year. And you're going to number the front and back of every page like we said. So page 21 begins the note section. We are actually going to scratch that and say that page 7 begins the note section. So you've got a table of contents that's 1 through 4. We're going to skip a page for later. You're going to make page 6 your doodle page, okay? And a doodle page is there for any time you need to doodle something that's not science related. You can do whatever you want on your doodle page, but nowhere else. And then starting on page 7, it's going to say notes. Now, in the other science classes, they have a starter section and they have a vocab section, but we do that a little bit differently in my class. So you can pause this video, go back through it, and set it up. Remember, you're going to have a table of contents that's labeled, and you're going to have every page numbered with your name on the front, and we're going to start using this in class beginning on Monday.